As a sliver of cold moonlight in a 1535 London midnight slanted across the moss-covered, ashen stone walls of the Tower of London, the air was steeped in the faint brine of the river and the dry texture of aged ink. Within a cell enclosed by heavy stone, its windows so narrow that only a solitary star remained visible, an old man with a snowy beard and eyes as clear as a child sat silently before a dying oil lamp. He was not drafting a blood-stained plea for mercy. Instead, upon a piece of crumpled parchment, he recorded final instructions to his daughter Margaret, with exquisite precision. At 57 he was Thomas More, the saint who, before the scaffold, gently told his executioner, "See me safe up, for my coming down, I can shift for myself." Last sigh of this artist of life. He left behind a searing wisdom of conscience that remains vital 500 years later, marking the formal end of the dawn of ideals in a steady fading echo. Even today, 5 centuries after his passing, the name of Thomas More remains the sole sanctuary for many a restless seeker in the dead of night. What he left behind was not a triumphal column piercing the heavens, but a spiritual template of self-restraint and the vigil of civilization. He teaches us that even if the entire world besieges you with turmoil, the order within your heart is governed solely by your own perception of truth. He maintained absolute lucidity amidst absolute shadows, and absolute logic amidst absolute temptation. More's quiet vigil for utopia has crossed the boundaries of geography and time, living on in every soul that yearns for reality and the unknown. The saga of Thomas More thus draws to a slow close amidst the fading rain of London. He was never an opportunist who bartered his advocacy for fame. He was merely a weary soul who steadfastly refused to compromise with mediocrity. He reminds us that no matter how mundane or fragmented your life may be, inner tranquility is your only true and eternal refuge. Just as he sat through the coldest winter nights, clutching a guttering candle to find a fulcrum for existence within the void through the tip of his pen. Believe that every life has its own utopia. A private space for dialogue with a self that requires no outward explanation. May the serenity and vastness of More become the softest feather in your dreams, carrying you toward that most peaceful shore of the inner soul. Good night, and may your dreams be fair.